Do you feel worthy enough to invest in yourself, your growth, and your future? And what is the truth about things that are too expensive? I went from extreme anorexia to recover to building my own business to be a support for others. In here, I share my tips, experience, inspiration for life, confidence, entrepreneurship, and feeling worthy again. I do have to say that I caught myself. A t-shirt was expensive when I was just walking through the city, and I noticed there is such a thought circulation about things that are expensive in our minds. As we all know, there is a difference between the price and the cost. And the price is what you pay. That's just literally what's on the ticket. When you have a t-shirt and there's $40 or 40 euros on it, you pay 40 euros. That's the price of the t-shirt. But the cost is something different. The cost is the value that you are passing by where you're not making the decision to buy a certain thing or to invest in a certain thing. So the cost is when I don't buy the t-shirt, what will happen then? And a t-shirt is just a simple example, but by making not any decision, it can also cause you negative effects based on your health, your wealth, and even on your finances. Another simple example that I quite often see in my other supermarket job that I'm going to quit after summer is that people are criticizing organic products and normal products because most of the normal products are less expensive than the organic products. Not with all of them, but most of them are. But people who buy organic products, they see the value, they have more information, and they know that organic products are healthier than normal products because normal products are all sprayed with chemicals and all these kind of products to protect the product itself from being poisoned, from rain, from thunder, from all these things. And organic products don't have that layer, but that layer is toxic. That layer is not good for your body. And people who buy organic products know that they make a choice based on their health long term. And the value of such kind of like a product, an opportunity, all these kinds of things that you are going to decide is based on the information that you have and the value that you see within that kind of product, opportunity, all these kinds of things. But that information you will only get and that knowledge you only get when you're open to it. And that's also what I had when I saw the business model that I'm working with right now. I was really skeptical in the first place, and I also doubted myself because working online, I didn't like IT, didn't like working from my laptop. I'm an adventurous girl. I love being outside. So I was really skeptical. And also the people that I saw on the other screen with now AI in there, I was like, are you truly who you say you are, or are you created by AI? So I was really skeptical until I noticed that I'm such kind of like a geek. I love learning. Like when you tell me something that I'm interested in and I want to learn more about that, I'm a sponge, really. I love learning. So yeah, don't judge me about that. But I was open to getting more information and I dived into this business model and I saw the value. And the more I'm working with it right now, the more value I see. And I wasn't scared anymore in the end of investing in it. But another question that you would have to ask yourself is also when you see a certain kind of price, and I mean a theoretical price on a ticket, do you feel worthy enough yourself to invest that? Not only in a certain kind of product, but when it's based on an opportunity, do you feel worthy enough to invest that in yourself, in your growth, in your future? Because I feel you are authentic and you are unique and you are worthy of doing so. But it's up to you. Do you feel worthy enough to invest in yourself? And I think it's such a neglecting habit that we all step back because we feel egocentric, because we feel narcissistic, because we have all these negative thoughts about ourselves when we don't make a decision because we also fear the judgments of others. But if you're not feeling worthy enough to invest in your own growth, how can you in the end help other people? And I didn't feel worthy enough to invest in the first place. But when I saw the value and how I could help other people even more with the intention that I already had, I was like, okay, I feel worthy enough to invest in this business model and to, in the end, help other people. I was even eager enough to schedule my whole trip to Ecuador and the Galapagos Islands to invest in this business, to, in the end, have more time and space to travel wherever I want. So now I'm building this not only for myself, but also for our planet, to give back to other people, to give back to you, because I know that if you are watching this till this point, that you have so much value to share, that you are worthy of investing in yourself, in your future, and taking care of what's going to happen long term when you're making that decision that you want to make. So when I go back to the example that I give about the t-shirt, of course, theoretical, the price of the t-shirt is way cheaper than the price that I invested into my business. But the value of my business is way higher than the value of my t-shirt. So for me, it didn't really care about leaving that t-shirt in the store, but not making the investment of my business long term, that will cost me a lot of things. So based on the value, I made the decision to invest in my business, and I could easily let the t-shirt hanging. So the value you see is based on knowledge, and knowledge you get by being open to get more information. And that's exactly what I teach women I support into. If you want to learn more about my support and how I help other women step into entrepreneurship, build self-worth and self-confidence, just drop me a message, book a call with me, and I hope you get some more value from this video, and I get to see you in the next one.